New Jersey Governor Mikie Sherrill gave her first budget address yesterday calling for cuts, including to a program designed to save senior citizens money. But even still, some Republicans say it's not enough. Who better to break down the budget than the governor herself? Governor Mikie Sherrill, thanks so much for taking some time.
Thanks so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Let's start with the Stay in J program, which provides property tax relief for senior citizens. What new changes are coming to this program now?
So this is an affordability budget. It's the most fiscally responsible budget New Jersey has seen in years. It really focuses on those things that families are talking about around their kitchen table, and that's cost, kids, and government accountability. And so what I've done for the budget is to provide the most property tax relief that any budget's ever provided, because I heard around the state about how high property taxes were just harming families. And so that's why we focused especially on our seniors, many who have been here their entire lives and are finding it really hard to stay in their homes. So what this does to the Stay program is make sure we're targeting it to middle-class seniors so we can ensure that it's resilient, that the program can really focus on those people who need it most.
And is there an amount they'll be saving?
So they'll be saving they'll be saving thousands of dollars on this planned budget, and we're rolling that out in a couple days so that seniors can really make sure they're taking advantage of this program, the property tax relief it offers, and seeing some relief from all of the costs that continue to go up.
So when it comes to New Jersey Transit, you proposed $1 billion in state aid. How will that be allocated within the agency?
New Jersey Transit has been really rough for commuters. In fact, it used to be one of the top commuting rail systems in the area, and now we're seeing signal delays, commuters having trouble getting to work, catenary wire failures, summers of hell, etc. So I'm really proud that we are going to roll out the Portal Bridge opening despite numerous snowstorms. That's on time, which is pretty amazing, and thank you to all the public workers who did that. That Portal Bridge, that used to be that swing bridge that you heard stories of somebody with a hammer having to unstick a nut so they could get a bolt so they could get the bridge open. No more. That Portal Bridge is opening. That'll stop some of the signal delays. And then the money going in will help repair and update the oldest rail system, some of the oldest rail cars in the nation. We're adding new rail cars, new buses to the system, so commuters will have a better experience and more on-time arrivals, so they can, get home to pick their kids up at daycare without that gut churning feeling, or make it home to dinner at night.
Governor, some Republicans are now saying your budget cuts are simply not enough. How do you respond to that? And are there plans to make additional cuts?
I've reached out to members of the Senate and Assembly. My team has reached out to members. We've been sitting down for months, and I welcome ideas on how we can continue to make sure we're driving down costs for families and at the same time spending responsibly. Like I said, this is an affordability budget. I have focused on making sure I am delivering the most fiscally responsible budget this state has seen in years. But make no mistake, previous administrations, Democratic and Republican alike, have not always made good choices. It's why our pension debt, we spent $6 billion in penalties because former administrations didn't pay their bill. Why I say this is so fiscally responsible is because not only are we paying our bills, we're making sure we're paying our pension bills so that people have that reliable pension, but we're also not raising taxes on individuals, and at the same time focusing on those key areas where we can impact the cost for middle-class families.
Governor Mikie Sherrill, thank you for your time.